Hey, I love it when that happens. Just lost video for a second and lost the video. Welcome to Gen X Medic. Let's talk about something boring that I learned at Eagles. It really isn't boring. At least not to me, but hey, I've been on management side. As I told you, I'm back on management side. Well, let's talk about deployment strategies. Moving to an all BLS transport system. It doesn't mean we don't have ALS. It means the City of Houston's moving to all of their ambulance will be staffed at the BLS level. And it'll work. They know it works because they've had multiple chiefs due to politics come in, start deployment. The next guy comes in, no, this is bad. This is not how we do it. Goes back to the old system. Finds that, oh, this other system works. So they finally got someone involved that's actually doing it. ALS trucks, as a rule, should be moved to a thing of the past, in my opinion. Why? One, from a city management point of view, from a private agency point of view, pretty much from any point of view you're going to look at just pure logistically. BLS trucks cost less logistically. And they can handle a good portion of the calls that are out there. What do you need paramedics for? You need them for cardiac arrest. You need them for critical airway management, critical breathers, for situations like, hey, this patient's dying, we need quick interventions. Whole blood. Told you, I'm on the whole blood train now. 100%. I'm on red blood cells. That's what we can get. I'm on that train. Plasma, that's what you can get. I'm on the train. It's better than crystalloids, right? We've known that forever. Crystalloids kill trauma patients, and they really don't help in a lot of other situations. So let's just realize that they need to become a, why not gone, much less important part of our process. That makes it easier to deploy those. Gets the resources where they need to be. Just like you want the right fire company to the right fire. You want the right police unit to an incident. You need the right people, right place, right time. So how do we get there? One, we're going to have to do something we don't like doing. We're going to have to communicate with politicians. We're going to have to communicate with the public. The public's actually probably going to understand a lot more than the politicians are, because the politicians are, well, let's be honest. How many times have we seen something get done that doesn't accomplish anything, but hey, they did something? My concern, your concern, is what affects our patients. What has a better outcome? We need to understand when do we need to send good, when do we need to send the best. This isn't hard to figure out. You look at your data, you go through it. If you got medical priority dispatch, you can actually match up and have a good idea of what calls need what, based on what people are saying. You start building up better EMTs, because these EMTs are now doing stuff. They're now seeing patients. They're assessing patients. They're interacting with patients. They're better prepared for whatever comes next. Why? Because after a couple of years of doing that, they're now good at it. Or they didn't make it. You washed them out. You said, hey, this person, they're just not meeting the needs. And it's not a slam against them. This is a hard profession sometimes, let's be honest. I mean, as someone who's been doing this for 28 years, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of people come and go. If you've been in this a long time, you've seen people come and go. So what do? How do we fix it? How do we sell it? I'm telling you. Show them where it's going to save money and positively impact outcomes. If you can do those two things, you're creating a better system. A system that's designed from top to bottom to benefit people that we serve. And let's be honest, if you're an EMS, you're in this to serve the public. It doesn't matter what it says on the side of your truck. It doesn't matter whether you work for a private agency or a fire department, third party. It doesn't matter. third service, every type of EMS, all serves the public. It's what they're brought in for. We're not brought in to come in and just, oh look what we got. No. I actually know an agency that tried to say that their care was better based off the size of the ambulance they had. The fact that providers were horrible didn't matter. They had big trucks. That doesn't impress a clinician. That doesn't help the patient that your truck's big. Your truck needs to be designed to do the job. It needs to be designed to do the job and where you're at. Because where you're at, your needs are going to be different than where someone else is at. So, how does this affect morale? Well, I mean, I know EMTs seem to be happier when they're actually doing things and seeing that they actually get to do stuff. As a paramedic, I'm happier when I'm doing my job in a way that actually has impact. Who wants to be on a double medic truck and have to go take someone and because they stubbed their toe? It's a waste of resources, and you're just going to kind of blow it off because there's nothing wrong with the patient. I know it sounds bad, but it's the truth. If someone's got a, whereas if you're going out to the severe breather and you hit them with CPAP, duonebs, steroids, and you watch their end-tidal CO2 improve, hear their lungs get better, and you do it, you're feeling like you're worth something. You're feeling like what you're doing matters. You are benefiting your patients. And isn't that what we all want to do? Guys, girls, it doesn't matter. We're here to take care of people. So why don't we start looking at our deployment and our recruitment, and how can we use everyone we bring in to the best of their ability, give them the most enjoyable work experience they can have, and maybe, just maybe, we start building longevity in this career field. Then we see people who are actually happy, looking forward to what they do. Because I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of people unhappy. And usually it's because they don't feel important, they don't feel needed, and they don't feel respected. So this is Gen X Medic. We're going to be signing off here. See what we can do to make things better. Y'all have a good day.